So welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I am going to be reviewing Sleepaway Camp 2 Unhappy Campers. Now make sure you check out my review for part 1. I would highly appreciate if you guys did check out that review. And also go in the link in the description and go get you some merch. Now let's go ahead and get into the review for Sleepaway Camp 2 Unhappy Campers. So essentially you're following Angela again, but this time around, Angela is obviously the killer in this. But obviously, Angela is a camp counselor, and if you don't do as she says, she will kill you automatically. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She will just kill you. You know. Now really enjoy this one. I really enjoy Sleepaway Camp 2. I enjoy this one a lot. I think it's just as good as the, part 1. Which one is better? Really hard to say. But I think this one has more iconic and more memorable moments. For part 1, it was just mainly the ending and a couple of kills that was iconic and memorable for part 1. But to me, this is, this one is just as good as part 1. And it's very interesting. And is there any negatives? No. There's two, really. There's only really two negatives, but they don't hold the film back. I still give this film a very high rating. And there's a really cool scene that I want to talk about. I don't think it's a spoiler, but some people may think, I don't know, but there's two scenes, and the first scene that is a negative to me is the whole chase scene between Angela. She's chasing this girl down, and I thought that was kind of a meh scene because it was basically set up that this cabin, this like abandoned cabin was pretty close, to the camp. And in this scene, they made it seem like it was like all the way on the other side or something. I thought that was kind of odd, of what they've already set up. And I thought the ending was good, but the ending was just typical to me. The ending was just typical, and yeah, it was a cliffhanger ending, but typical. Yeah, cliffhanger ending, but it was typical. That's basically what it was. It was just typical because I thought it would have a more impactful ending like part 1 and top that ending. It didn't top the ending. It kind of went, kind of way you would have expected. Just, her getting, caught and reviewed, and, so that is a huge negative, but it doesn't hold the film back. It doesn't hold the film back. And one of my favorite scenes in this, I do have to talk about this. One of the camp counselors dresses up as Freddy, which is so cool. One of the camp counselors dresses up as Freddy, which is cool as anything. He dresses up as Freddy Krueger. And then his friend dresses up as Jason Voorhees, and this and the camp counselor is dressed up as Freddy. He's looking for his Freddy glove. Well, guess what Angela does? Angela slits his throat with the Freddy glove. And then here comes Angela, right? Angela's all decked out. She's all dressed up as Leatherface with the chainsaw and everything. And she has to fight with the guy that's dressed up as Jason. And she kills the guy with the chainsaw. That is so cool that this guy was dressed up as Freddy. She kills somebody with the Freddy glove. It's, bro, this movie is so fun and wild. You just have to check this out. And you just have to check this movie out. You really do. I feel like this one is just as good as part 1. Maybe even more entertainment in this one than part 1. To me, it's really hard to say right now, which one is better. Is part 1 better? Is part 2 better? Really hard to say, but I will say right off the gate, this one has some more memorable moments in it than part 1. But I will say the two negatives, like I say, it's just that chase scene. Again, that was a cool chase scene. I liked it. It was filmed very well. Reminded me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like how it was filmed, but I didn't think that the that abandoned cabin. I didn't think that abandoned cabin was so far from the camp, and then at the end, I don't know. Then the other thing is, I was expecting something different from the ending. I feel like they went too typical when it came to the ending. That's my opinion. So yeah, Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers. Really fun slasher. That's really what this one is. It's a really fun slasher movie. You know, the first one, it's a serious, dark. The first one is a serious, dark, slasher mystery. This one's just a fun, popcorn, watch it anytime type of slasher, that you would have saw in the 80s. And I really enjoy this one. Again, it's really hard to say, is part one or is this one better? So yeah, I can't really say which one's better. But yeah, that is the review for Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers. If you enjoy, smack the like button, play subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's just as important as that like button and that subscribe button. And make sure you go in the link in the description, go copy some merch, and go check out my brand new single. And check out my Instagram, all that is in the link in the description. And I will check, and I can't talk. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for Sleepaway Camp 3. See you guys in the next one.